Have you ever felt like you're trying so hard but still not moving forward? You set a goal, you get excited, and you promise yourself this time will be different. But after a few days or weeks, the fire fades. You skip a day, then two. And before you know it, your dream is on the shelf again. Why does this happen? Why do some people reach their goals while others stay stuck in the same place? The answer is not talent. It's not luck. It's not even intelligence. The real secret is consistency. Success doesn't come from doing something once in a while. It comes from doing something every single day, even when you don't feel like it. Think about this. Jenny and John want to study abroad. Jenny studies English just 10 minutes a day. She listens, speaks, reads, and thinks in English, every single day. While John studies for 5 hours, but only once a month. Who do you think improves faster? It's obvious, right? Jenny, who shows up daily because small efforts repeated with consistency create massive results. Let's see a real-life story of John, how consistency changed his life. When John was 22, he got a job as a cleaner at a small hotel in a busy town in India. His life was simple: clean the rooms, sweep the floors, and quietly disappear into the background. He was shy, soft-spoken, and avoided conversations whenever he could. Every day he saw foreign guests walk into the hotel, tall, confident, smiling, speaking fast and fluently in English. Their words felt like music, but to John, it was a song he couldn't understand. He listened carefully, hoping to catch a word, a meaning, something. But it was all a blur. One afternoon, a guest dropped his bag at the entrance. John quickly rushed forward, picked it up, and handed it over with a smile. The guest looked at him and said kindly, "Thank you." John's heart jumped. It was his chance. He opened his mouth to reply, but no sound came. His lips trembled. He panicked. After a few silent seconds, he gave a nervous nod and walked away. That night, John sat on his thin mattress, staring at the ceiling. The question kept echoing in his mind: why can't I speak? Am I not smart enough? Is English only for others? Tears filled his eyes for the first time. He truly felt small. But then he remembered something his father once told him when he was struggling in school: "Son, you don't have to be the best. Just don't give up." Those words lit a small flame inside him. The next morning, before the sun rose, John made a promise to himself. "I will learn English slowly, but I won't stop." With the little money he had, he bought a second-hand English grammar book for 20 Indian rupees from a roadside stall. The pages were torn, the cover faded out, but to him, it was treasure. He started small: 5 new words a day, English videos with subtitles on an old phone, writing simple sentences in a notebook, speaking to himself in the mirror. No one noticed at first. His progress was invisible. But every night, even after a full day of work, he studied for 30 minutes, eyes tired, hands aching, but heart determined. Days turned into weeks. Weeks into months. Some nights he cried. "This is too hard," he whispered. Sometimes he forgot the words he just learned. Sometimes he wanted to quit. But then he remembered a quote from one of the videos: "Mistakes mean you are trying. Trying means you are learning." And he tried again. 6 months later, everything changed. A new guest arrived. John stood near the entrance, heart pounding, palms sweaty, but he took a deep breath and said, "Good morning, sir. Welcome." The guest looked pleasantly surprised. "Good morning. You speak good English." John's eyes widened. He smiled. That one sentence felt like a victory, not because it was perfect, but because he had spoken. After that day, John's confidence grew slowly. He started helping at the front desk. He learned how to say, "Your room is ready. Please fill this form. Would you like some tea?" He made mistakes. He forgot words. His grammar wasn't always right. But guests understood him. And more importantly, he understood himself. A year later, something unexpected happened. His manager called him to the office. "John," he said with a smile, "I've been watching you. You've worked hard. You've improved. From next month, you'll be our new receptionist." John froze. From cleaning floors to welcoming guests at the front desk, it felt like a dream. He called his mother that evening. "Mom," he said, voice shaking, "they made me a receptionist." She didn't say anything at first. Then she cried. "Your father would be proud." John didn't stop there. He kept learning. He started reading short stories. He practiced new phrases with every guest. He helped new staff learn English. 2 years passed. John became a senior staff member. He trained others. He spoke on stage at staff meetings. His English still had an accent. He still made small mistakes. But no one cared, because his words were clear, his heart was strong, and his journey was inspiring. Today, John says, "I didn't learn English in one day. I learned it one day at a time. Consistency was my magic." So what is consistency? It's not perfection. It's not about doing everything right. It's about showing up again and again, even when it's hard, even when you're tired, even when progress feels slow. Consistency is what turns actions into habits, habits into routines, and routines into unstoppable momentum. It's like planting a seed. You water it every day. You don't see results at first, but one day it breaks the ground. Then it grows, slowly at first, then faster. Then one day, you look back and realize you've grown a forest. Why is consistency so powerful? Because it builds habits. It creates steady progress. It builds your confidence. And it reduces stress, because you're no longer chasing perfection, just showing up. Most of all, it leads to real, lasting success. Not the kind that fades, the kind that stays. Let's go deeper. Imagine this: you decide to learn 5 new English words every day. That's it. Just 5. It doesn't sound like much, right? But in a year, that's 1,825 words. Enough for full conversations. Enough to travel. Connect. Grow. You didn't need hours a day. You just needed to be consistent. Consistency is not magic, but the results, they feel like magic. Let me ask you, why do many people fail? Is it because they are not smart? No. They fail because they don't have discipline. They don't have patience. They don't stay consistent. Let me tell you something honest: winners are not special. They just show up every day. They don't quit. I know people who had nothing: no money, no help, no friends, not even confidence. But they chose one dream, and they worked on it every single day. Now they are building businesses. They are inspiring others. They are living their dream life. Why? Not because they are lucky, because they are consistent. So how do you stay consistent when life gets busy? Sometimes motivation runs out, and results feel far away. Let's talk about it. Start small. Dream big, yes, but start small. Tiny steps create momentum. Don't say, "I'll master English this month." Say, "I'll practice for 10 minutes today." Then do it again tomorrow. And the next day. 5 minutes of action beats 5 hours of planning. Stay accountable. Track your progress. Use a journal, an app, or even a sticky note on your mirror. Find someone to share your journey with, a friend, a teacher, a learning partner. Because when someone is cheering you on, quitting feels a lot harder. Make it a habit. Do it at the same time every day. Attach it to something you already do, like right after breakfast or before sleep. When something becomes part of your day, like brushing your teeth, you stop thinking about it. You just do it. That's the power of habit. That's the magic of consistency. Focus on progress, not perfection. What this means: don't wait to speak perfect English. Don't be scared of grammar mistakes. Just keep moving forward. John didn't wait to be perfect. He tried. He failed. He learned. And he kept going. You can too. Say the sentence, even if it's not perfect. Ask questions, even if your grammar is wrong. Write daily, even if it's just a few lines. Remind yourself why you started. What this means: there will be days when you feel tired or want to quit. On those days, your reason becomes your strength. Write down your why and put it where you can see it. I want to get a better job. I want to study abroad. I want to speak with confidence. I want to prove to myself that I can do this. Still wondering if this works? Let's look at real people. The best athletes in the world, they practice every day, even when they don't feel like it. Successful entrepreneurs, they didn't build empires overnight. They showed up every day for years. And language learners, the ones who speak fluently now, they were just like you once. Confused, unsure, and nervous. But they kept going. So why do most people give up? Because they expect fast results. But real growth takes time. Think of a bamboo tree. It stays underground for years, growing roots. Then suddenly, in one season, it shoots up meters into the air. That's what your progress looks like, hidden for a while, then explosive. Don't stop watering your seed just because you don't see it growing yet. Let's get real. Life gets in the way. Distractions are everywhere. Motivation fades. But here's the truth: you don't need to feel motivated. You just need to show up. Show up when it's easy. Show up when it's hard. Show up, even if all you do is take one small step. Because one step today, plus one step tomorrow, equals 1,000 miles down the road. So what now? Start small. Stay accountable. Make it a habit. Whatever your goal is, learning English, getting healthy, building a business, the secret is not in doing everything. It's in doing something every day. What's one small step you can take today? Write it down. Commit to it. And do it. And tomorrow, do it again. You've got this. Just keep showing up. And one day, you'll look back and say, I made it. How the brain learns through repetition. Now let's dive into the science behind consistency. Your brain is like a muscle. the more you use it, the stronger it becomes. Inside your brain are billions of neurons. These neurons form connections when you repeat an action. This process is called neuroplasticity, your brain's ability to change and adapt. Each time you repeat something, like a new word in English, you strengthen the neural pathway. It's like walking the same path in a forest. The more you walk it, the clearer and easier it becomes. At first, learning something new is hard. But over time, it becomes automatic. That's why repetition is so powerful. And that's why consistency is non-negotiable. If you stop practicing, those connections weaken. You lose progress. But if you stay consistent, your brain gets faster, stronger, and smarter in that area. The compound effect, why tiny efforts multiply. There's a powerful idea called the compound effect. It means small actions, repeated over time, create huge results. Let's say you save $1 every day. After a year, you'll have $365. After 10 years, $3,650. What if you learned 10 new English words a day? That's 3,650 new words in a year. In 5 years, just imagine how many words. That's enough to speak fluently and express yourself clearly. The compound effect doesn't care how small your steps are. It only cares that you take them. Dear reader, maybe today you feel like John once did, lost, stuck, scared to speak. Maybe you think English is too big, too hard, too far. But here's the truth. You don't need perfect English. You need a brave heart. You don't need 3 hours a day. You need 20 minutes every day. You don't need talent. You need consistency. Even if you're slow, don't stop. Even if you make mistakes, don't quit. Remember John. He didn't have special skills. He had willpower. He didn't take giant steps. He took small steps, every day. And one day, his success spoke for him in English. And one day, yours will too. Remember, you don't have to be the smartest, the fastest, or the most talented. You just have to keep showing up. One small step every day can create a life you once dreamed of. Consistency is not hard. It just takes heart. So no more waiting. Start today. And don't stop. Your future is already watching. Make it proud. The voiceover in this video is given by Fluent English 24/7. Copying or re-uploading is totally forbidden.